Radio Infinity proudly presents. Welcome to Side 1. Radio Infinity speaks. The one is brought to you by Vinyl Records. Without them, where is the fun? I'd like to say hello to everyone and hope everyone is doing well and are healthy. Now that that's out of the way, let's get down to business. Reasons. Why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I wanted to enjoy my vinyl records, but also I wanted others to enjoy my vinyl records along with me. And this channel was started back in July in the middle of a pandemic, and everyone was on lockdown, and it was the first wave. It was the worst of it. Maybe now is the worst of it, but we didn't know that then. And we all needed some escape from what was going on. And to me, that's what I thought I would bring to the table, was an escape with some excellent music. I first started out with Chicago, since Chicago was the first band that I really wanted to get all their vinyl records of, and get their whole collection, which I think I have. I may be missing one or two live albums, but I certainly have their collection from Columbia to Warner on vinyl, and some on cassette tape. So that would explain pretty much why I started this channel. Next question: why do you like music and vinyl records especially? Well, growing up in a household of 5 people, you hear different types of music, different types of likes. So, since I was the youngest, I was introduced to different types of music. Chicago was played not so much, but me being a fan of jazz music, from that coming from my dad, Chicago has a great horn section and woodwind section, so that brought me on to them. And hearing Chicago, I also found other bands that had a similar setup, like Earth, Wind, and Fire, like Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and I'm pretty sure there's others that I can't remember right now. But listening to different types of music from the '60s and '70s to classic rock, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Jimi Hendrix, the psychedelic era. You pick up different types of genres of music, and it becomes instilled in your brain, and it just locks in there. So, starting off with Chicago, I started collecting their vinyl records, and that was fun. I had fun looking through crates and looking through bins and trying to find those records before they became too popular again. I was able to find them for fairly, inexpensive. They were fairly inexpensive, and I found them for, fairly cheap. So I started collecting, and that's how vinyl records became a passion, a love for me. Because once I started with one thing, it's sort of like, if you are a collector of anything, of any type of thing, it can be from vinyl records to cassette tapes to laser discs to CDs. Maybe you have a CD collection that's in the thousands. It just takes off. So I was looking and crate digging and going through bins and going to record shops and looking through their $1, $2 bins, going to Goodwill and finding pretty much popular records for 99 cents and adding those into my collection, and it just grew and grew and grew. And because I have all this music and records, vinyl records, in my collection, I thought, you know, let me play it. And I started playing it on my first channel, Chicago Infinity. And with Chicago Infinity, I started playing their records in chronological order from Chicago Transit Authority all the way to the end of you know their Warner days until they created Chicago Records, which is their label now. So I did that with Chicago, and I think I got to, I'm not sure, was it Chicago 5 or Chicago 6, where I just decided to create a new channel, primarily because I didn't want my Chicago Infinity channel to be taken down by YouTube. And that was always a possibility when you play live music and it gets copyrighted. So I created Radio Infinity to house the live vinyl performances or live cassette performances, because it's a small channel. There's only 10 subscribers right now, and that's fine. You know, the less popularity or the less notoriety it gets, the better, because it'll fly under the radar. But and we will be able to play more music and listen to it and enjoy it. And that's why Radio Infinity was created, just so we can do that, to play all the vinyl records that no one, maybe not all, because there's hundreds in my collection, but as long as I still have that passion to do it every week or every other week, depending on my schedule, I will continue to do that with all these vinyl records that I have. Next question. Do you have a favorite genre of music? Genre of music, like I said, I gave a brief history of the different types of music that I've listened to growing up with, 5 people in our family. And it ranges from Spanish, since I am Hispanic. There's a lot of Spanish music. There was a lot of jazz music, from the classic jazz, the cool jazz, warm jazz, to Elvis, to rock and roll, to classic rock, to soft rock, to 80s, 90s alternative. Every now and then, maybe some heavy metal, but we really weren't that big into heavy metal in our family, so I really don't have that much in my collection. But I like every genre of music, so I really don't have a favorite genre. Um, if if there is a genre of music that I can say is my favorite, I would probably say the genre of music that relaxes me. Whatever that music will be, whatever music that has that calming effect, I would say that's my favorite type of music. And like I said, it can range from anything, because music can play on your emotions in a positive or a negative way. And I like the music that has a positive effect, where it's just like, okay, you enjoy it, you like listening to it. Maybe it'll allow you to close your eyes and reminisce or think about the past, and you'll have positive, good memories of the past, and that's what that music takes you back to. That's the type of genre of music that I like, and it can be any type of genre that will elicit that emotion. Have you ever been to any concerts? Yes, I have. I've been to um, I don't know, 7, 8 Chicago concerts. I've been to another genre of music, country music. Being from Texas, country is really big in this state. So um, I've been to Garth Brooks. concert as well. Um, and I guess with the Chicago concerts, you get to hear different bands they tour with. So I guess I could say I've been to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. I've been to a Doobie Brothers concert. I've been to REO Speedwagon concert. They toured with Chicago, so I heard their music live as well. So I could say that I've been to their concerts. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this side one. Radio Infinity Speaks.